Hi, good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Making It Make Sense. Thanks for joining if it's your first time, and thanks for turning if you're returning. That's my teenage daughter. I don't know what she's trying to do. What are you doing? I guess she's trying to put up dishes. Okay, today I forgot why I was gonna even start off here. But I did just want to give an update on what's been going on, but I'm working on what I need to do. And it's just to inspire anybody that thinks that they can garden or have like a homestead on their budget. Right now, like I said, I don't work. I stay home mom. I have 3 kids, and I do kind of do little odd things here and there for cash. So, sorry, I just noticed that my daughter looked like she tried to write on my computer screen. But like I was saying, I'm doing what I'm doing on a small budget with little to no money, and just kind of try to uh trying for the most part to use what I have. So I'm just sharing, like, if I could do this, like pretty much anybody can do it, and you should be able to do it like way better than I can do it. And just to give some ideas of some things that you can do if you think that it's too hard, or you don't know where to start, or just how to go about doing things with just little to no money. But first, I'm going to start off by saying I guess the title of this video is Ants in My Plants. And I certainly have over here my containers along that wall there behind those buckets. I kind of pulled them forward because, as you can see by the gas meter, I guess you can call it a meter. Just between that and my grow bag, there are like ants, and then right where the bucket is, there's ant pile, ant hill, or whatever. It's like two separate ant colonies there. So, I was trying to figure out a way to get rid of the ants. So the other day, well, for the past few weeks, I have been just boiling hot water, just pouring on it, and it has been killing some of the ants. Uh, But I think eventually I probably have to try diatomaceous earth. I've never tried or used that before. So the only pests that I see over here are those ants. And the first pests that I saw were like the snails. And then I see like a few roaches here and there. So I think the diatomaceous earth probably will work best for me. But right now I don't have the extra money to get that, and I don't have a car. So I guess when I get the money, I will have to order offline and just get it delivered. Yeah, I guess there are different size bags or whatever. Because I've tried before to go look in the store and see, how much about what it costs or whatever. But I probably will just order online and get it delivered. That'll probably be easier for me once I get the money. So that is one thing that I do need. Another thing I do need is probably like some kind of netting, because as you can hear, there are a lot of birds around the area. And I did buy 2 strawberry plants in this one of those 5-gallon buckets there. And there's already strawberries on there. They're just are small and haven't ripened or grown yet. So just to kind of keep the birds from eating them when they do ripen. I was supposed to go to Dollar Tree Sunday because I had to go to Walmart, and I just was kind of tired. I didn't feel like going because I don't believe it was open yet. Uh, by the time I got to where I was going, well, it might have been. I'm not sure. Yeah, it probably was just opening, but I didn't go because I want to handle what I need to handle first. And by the time I finished, I was too tired, so I didn't even much bother. to do it. I just said I'll do it another day. But I did realize another thing that I could have done is the other day I bought like some kind of fruit that came in some type of netting, and I think I threw it away. So I guess I could start just saving those. Like, you have avocados in those kind of like plastic netting bags. So I could have probably tried to use that somehow and put it on top of uh either cut it and tied it together somehow big enough to fit on there. But I believe Dollar Tree might have some kind of netting. And then I did go to Walmart. While I was at Walmart, I was trying to find like some kind of basketball or fish netting or something that I could also use that didn't cost too much. And also, I did find what in like the automotive section, they did kind of have like a truck netting for a truck. So I was thinking I could just drape that over like a bunch of my plants. So like I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna try to drop Dollar Tree first to see what they have, because I'm pretty sure something, if I could find something in the gardening section for like 125, that would be like awesome. So and then another thing I don't have is soil. So yesterday, no, Sunday while I was at Walmart, I did buy some cat grass because we do have a cat. So I was gonna try to keep that inside as an indoor cat. I was gonna try and grow that. So what I did is I used the plastic egg carton, a dozen egg carton, and I cut the lid off, and at the bottom how to have the little place for the eggs. I don't, like I said, I don't have any soil right now, but I did kind of just like get the dirt that's already here, and then you can see there's like dead leaves and stuff. So I did kind of just like scrape that into the container, spread it out, and then I put the seeds in there. So I have about 2 to 3 seeds per little section in the garden. And then I kind of watered it yesterday. And last night there was like a thunderstorm, and it really didn't get started till like 2 o'clock this morning. So I was able to collect some water, and I hadn't watered my plants in like a few days because I knew it's supposed to rain. So I did use their rainwater to water. Well, I didn't really need to water them too much because the rain, like I said, was a thunderstorm. So I'm pretty sure the wind was blowing crazy. So most of my plants were damp, like my soil was damp. So I just did like a light watering, and as you can see, everything does look green and growing. You might not be able to see everything, but everything does seem to be growing and doing well. I might go ahead and take my camera over there in a few minutes. But also, there's like a windowsill up there. So I'll put the egg carton in one of the windowsills there. And then I guess I'll go because I do have to show you something else that I did do. So I will try to show some of my plants here. So that is a bell pepper and a strawberry, 2 strawberry plants. And then here is where I have my ant pile. And then you can see I have my peas. And I have some other plants there, and I don't even know what they are. I don't remember because I didn't label anything. And there's almost like nothing in these containers. And then I have more pea plants, and I was supposed to plant some more peas. I still haven't, but I need to go ahead and put more peas in there. My pineapple, tomato, and another pepper plant. But in this window, that's the carton that I put the cat grass in. And then I started doing this yesterday because I was going to do some more beet seeds. I don't know if I used all my beet seeds or not, but I will plant something in here. I just kind of put some twigs and leaves there, and today I'm going to try to, I did wait today. I did that yesterday, but today, since it rained and the soil is more like damp and loosened, I can fill this up faster. And I didn't do it yesterday because it was going to take all day. So it took me like quite a while to do this one. So I figured with the rain, uh, it would take me less time to get this done. It'll just be done like faster, hopefully like 5 or 6 minutes. And then this, I did kind of leave this where that it could get wet. So I don't see a lot of my plants anymore. I had beets in there, which is fine because I'm not gonna eat these plants anyways. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat those because this planter was here already and it was already filled up with soil. So after careful careful consideration, I don't know what was in this pot or whatever. So I'm not even gonna like eat those plants that come up because it was already here. And I'm not really gonna tell the story about why I'm not gonna do it, but I'm just not. I'm just be rather be safe than sorry. And then the other thing that I did want to share is that my composting pile it did do well, and that's kind of what I wanted to. I guess I can't really see. I can't see. I think I can see better from this way if I turn around this way. I still can't see because the sun is there. Okay, I see this little ball. Either way, I have my composting pile over there. I don't know if you can or cannot see it. I'm gonna just kind of swing the camera back and forth because I don't know. I can't really see because the sun is shining on my laptop. But it did pretty well through the storm. So I'll have it layered with the leaves. Well, I have a cardboard box, and then I have some sticks and twigs on top of the cardboard box, and then I have a good layer of leaves. And then on top of the leaves, I put some sticks and some weeds on top of that to kind of keep the leaves from blowing away. And then throughout the last week, I have been adding like kitchen scraps to it, just kind of like digging a hole in the leaves, putting it in there, and then covering it back up. So I do need to add more paper to my composting piles. So I have one that is not contained in a container, then I have one in a container. So to both of those, I've been doing the same thing, adding kitchen scraps because I've had some salads that I didn't eat all of it, as well as tomatoes and like onions and cucumbers that were starting to like go bad and get slimy. So I did kind of put that kind of scraps in both of them. And I do have to add more like paper for sure to it. Like I said, it did rain last night, so it did get a little moisture in there. But other than that, my composting pile is doing good for now. I think I got it to a good start. But also, I still have to start clearing out the shed that's out here. And like I said, it is my grandmother's house. So there are a lot of like things, knickknacks and stuff that's in there. I don't know if she need or want them. So it's like I kind of been hesitant to clean just like everything out. And then this morning I did go check. There are like 2 pallets. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that to like raise these things off the ground. That way when it rains, they don't get soaked and wet at the bottom because I do have 2 grow bags just to kind of get it off the ground. Like I said, there's a ant bed there also. So just to keep it from being on top of the ant bed. So just where there's some concrete, I'm gonna put the pallets side by side. Plus, behind the shed, I did find 2 tires, so I can go ahead and get 2 of the tires. And there's also another pallet, a third pallet, but it's been outside of the shed. So like last night, it got wet. I don't know if it's gonna still be any good or if it's gonna be falling apart. So I have to kind of check that out, see if I can use it or not. But with the tires, there are some like boards and stuff laying around. So I can put the 2 tires side by side, put the boards, lay them across, and then I probably could put at least 3 of my buckets on top of the tires, on top of the boards that are on top of the tires. And then even if the pallet is not good, I can kind of just like take it loose and still use the boards for something later. like I said, if I add more stuff to my garden, or when I do, I can just kind of keep it raised off the ground. And I do have more tires in my storage. So, and I don't know how many I have, but I can kind of do more of that with the pallet. If it's not good, just line the pallet tires on the ground, put the boards on top of the pallets, and I mean on top of the tires, and put my 5 gallon 5 gallon buckets on top of there. So, but other than that, I do have a lot of work to do because there are a lot of things back there that I don't need. As you can see, there's like some white metal fencing, and I don't know if my grandma wanted it or not. I don't know. I can see, and I really don't. I'm gonna need it for anything, but she did kind of tell me that I could go ahead and throw things away from the shed because it was from a previous person that used to live here. She did rent this house out. And so I don't know if they kind of left some stuff or the person that usually like works on her house left some of the stuff here. There's like a bunch of paint buckets. I'm assuming it's paint in there, and I'm not gonna need any of it. And I don't know. There's also some in the garage, and she told me I guess whatever in the garage she did want to keep. So like I said, there I have no idea. And there are some other things that I could use. I don't know if you call these cinder blocks. I don't know what you call these, but they are the little blocks that have like the slits where you can put boards in them. I don't know what you call them, but there are a few of those. Plus, I saw one along the fence line. It looked like it's some kind of block that you would stick a pole in or something. So I can also use one of those for my 5 gallon buckets. But like right now, I have one my grow bags and stuff that are not on the concrete. I would have to move that stuff so that my son can cut that grass right there. So whenever the grass dries out, I don't think you could even see, but I will have him just kind of move that forward and then go ahead and cut that and put it back for now. So I do have a lot of things to work on, and I'm just gonna kind of do it a little at a time. So I can't really spend like a whole day doing this. So I'll just break it up to a couple hours here and there, like a few times a week to get everything done. So it's gonna take me quite some time because I do have like a lot of other things I need to do. For instance, this morning I had something to take care of, but the people they're supposed to open like at 8, and I've been calling them for like an hour, and nobody answered the phone, so I might not be able to get that done today. I might try again later to call them. I'm not sure, but I really don't want to leave today to go do anything else because I have stuff around here to do, and I do need to wash clothes today. And I did want to share two things that I have found. So I did find these. If you saw my other video, I have like these are lentils as well. But these are like the hot and spicy, and uh, they were good. So if you are looking for something to replace just like chips with, then these are pretty good. I don't know about all the ingredients being good, but right here, I'm gonna show the ingredients. That way you can kind of pause it and kind of see if it's ingredients that are good. Well, for right now, I see it does have natural flavors, and I didn't see it. I just kind of bought them. But that's something that is not supposed to be good if they have the natural flavors on there. But I did try these and they were pretty good, so I was thinking these would be a good alternative to the hot Cheetos, but maybe not. But either way, they are good if you do want to try them. And then also, this is another item that I have used, been using. Can't really see the whole thing. It's just kind of like a shelf. I bought it at Walmart. I think it was about $30, plastic, and I think there were about 6 shelves. I don't really know, but I did move this out of my storage, and I will show in a few minutes. When I finish talking, I will show what I'm using it for. And like I said, I am clearing out one of my storages to get rid of one monthly bill. It's gonna take me a while to do it because I don't have a car, so I kind of have to wait, get extra money to rent a U-Haul to kind of like clear a lot of stuff out at once. So I did already do one trip, and I really could have brought more stuff out, but it's just that, like I say, this is my grandmother's house, and there were some things I didn't know that her garage was not cleared out. So there's like a four-wheeler in here and some other boards and paint buckets. So I didn't have as much space as I thought I was gonna have. Plus, I put some other things of mine in here, and it's not organized. So when I go in here, that's one other thing that I am working on is like organizing it. But I will go ahead and show the shelf. I did this on yesterday. So my storage was taller than this garage. So I did kind of didn't put two of the shelves on there. So I'm thinking when I bring the other one, there will be at least four extra shelving that I will have. And I probably want to buying one more set of this thing. So it was about $30 when I bought it a couple of years ago. So it might have went up to like 40 by now. But I will show you what I'm using it for. I wasn't going to just a mess in here, but I'm gonna try to show you without the mess. But this is what I'm using mine for. So as you can see, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 4 or 5 shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are some of the stuff that I had in my storage. So as you can see, that's quite a bit of money. So that's kind of why I didn't want to let my storage go because I have that, just that alone. Plus I have some more, a lot of other personal items in my storage. So I didn't want to like just let it go. And I have got behind on it like a couple of times, which probably seemed like it was just worth to let go. But I did have some things in there that I did sell. Like for instance, I had one stroller, a jogger stroller that I never used for my toddler, and it was like $100, and I just sold it 50. It's like I never used it because I couldn't figure out the brake system, and I just sold it for $50. So uh, some of this is stuff that I had in my storage, and some of it is not. But that's basically what I'm using for right now. And then on the other one, I will store more things on it. And some of this water I did have in my storage, some of it I didn't. And then I also had like one of these. And I do need to buy one of these because I haven't bought one of these in a while. So I bought me one and I bought my dad one. I haven't used this. So I said I was going to open it up and use it to see, because I've had this couple of years just to make sure that there's no bugs or nothing once I open it after keeping it for a couple of years. And I did have to start over with these because I saved my when I bought gallon water jugs. After they were done, I did refill them with filtered water. So I can see right now I only have two. Plus I have like this, and I did use some of this. Plus I have like an old vinegar bottle with filtered water. So I'm gonna have to start the collection of that all over because I have so much stuff to move. I guess I was just tired when I got through moving everything, and that was the last thing to move. So I just kind of poured those out and or left them. I didn't really bring all of them with me, so I kind of have to start over with that. So I do have the bottled water for drinking, and then these are, like I say, filtered already. So this could be for like washing dishes in emergency or whatever, personal care. And then after my drinking water is gone, I could use this for drinking because it is filtered and I know that it's safe. But Like I said, I do have to start over just random containers to start saving them. But that's pretty much it. I don't have, well, I did use soap in here, and I just have some random items in here from when I moved this. I just stuck stuff in there because there was nothing in it. But yeah, so this is some of my water storage here. So as you can see there, I got some stuff. Then I got like 2 shelves, but that's not a lot of extra water. But it's just like it's a start, and that's not all of my water, but this is just the stuff that I'm not going to touch. So this is just like one location on my food. And then as you see right next to it, I do have some containers. The bottom one has food. This one doesn't. It's like pots and pans in here. And I do have some like other containers in other places that I have stuff also. But that yesterday I just told my kids, like whatever is right here, like don't touch at all. It's not to be touched. So I do have food in other places that we do like we do try when we get it. You want to try this stuff out and see if you still want to buy more of the same thing. So but this stuff for sure is stuff that's not touched. Like the stuff in the containers they can go through. But I'm gonna put some more stuff out here that they are not gonna be able to go through. So I still have to kind of move stuff around and figure out where I want to place stuff. And like I said, most of the stuff that's out here is gonna not be touched. And then I do have some more cases like right here that they can go through. So you see that one is open already. So they can drink this now. I just have a designated area of stuff that they can go through and eat and or drink in the place that they can't touch. So, but other than that, and like I said, this is a couple of years. This is like years and years. I didn't just get all this stuff at one time. And like I say, I do have more than one place. So that's not all that I have, but I do have some hidden other places in case someone like come and see this and they want to take this. I do have stuff like in other places. Like I said, I do have one more storage, and I plan on keeping at least one of my other storages so that way, for some reason, we have to evacuate or leave. Hopefully, on the way out, I'll be able to stop by and get, grab a couple of emergency items. Because anything can happen. It could be like a fire or a flood here, and I might not be able to like grab or take some of this stuff. And I do have stuff at the second location that I will be able to go to. So I am going to try to have more than one location to keep things at, and just like more than one place in and throughout the house to keep things at. So that's another great idea. You want to have like more than one place where you keep your supplies. So you may have like a friend or family or coworker, or just somebody that you trust. Or like me, you might have a whole separate storage. But the only thing is, if the grid goes down, it is like gated in, so it kind of would be hard to like get in there. And then sometimes the doors to the building do work off electricity as well. So I did think about that. So I do need to think about like another location of having things, like one more location to store items. Because like I said, if the power is out for some reason and I can't get in there, then I mean I can't get in there. So, but hopefully it won't be a situation where like if I'm here, I'm hoping that it won't be like a situation where in both places I can't grab something. So that's why I say I have at least 2 places, and then I need to add like a third place, which I do have a third place. I just haven't started putting things there yet. And I kind of need to talk to like the person that I'm thinking about storing stuff at. I haven't talked to them. So But that's about it. The only other thing that I am gonna add eventually is I'm gonna add like a rain catchment system. I did go online to try to find. There's like some program where you can get rain barrels. They used to be free a couple of years ago, and I checked over the weekend, and it was saying they're on sale for like half off, like $65. So, but like I said, the last time I checked, it was through the city, and you can either get like a rain barrel or a compost thing. But now they have them where you can buy them, and I don't know how many you can get. The website did say that they do it twice a year, so I don't know if you can do it both times or just one time. I have no idea. But with that, you do have to pick it up. So, like I said, I will have to try to get somebody else to take me in or rent a U-Haul to get it. I was thinking about buying both, but I think the deadline is like April, and I don't know if I'll have money by April, which is not a big deal because I know I can go on Amazon and just buy either or, like either or both, any time of the year. So if I miss this deadline, I probably will just go ahead later when I have the extra cash and just get something off of Amazon. But I think that's pretty much it with this live. I did just kind of want to share my progress and what I'm doing, what I still have to work on, and just some dilemmas that I'm having right now, which are not really too bad of a dilemma. I just have to figure out a solution, take the time, try some things, move some stuff around, and everything will be all right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think and look and talk at the same time. So my brain can't do all of that. But I am going to go ahead and go. Like I said, I did kind of just want to share what I'm doing because here there's no pantry. So I do have to use these shelves. The only thing is, I'm worried about in the summertime. I don't know if it's going to get like too hot to store this stuff in. I guess it'll be fine because the storage unit that I had it in, it was always hot in there anyways. So when the last time I went, it wasn't hot in there. So they do have new owners, so that could possibly be why. Maybe they have it more climate control. It's supposed to be climate control because I'm paying for like an inside unit that's supposed to be climate controlled. And like some of my things, I did throw out. Like I did throw out a bunch of canned goods and stuff that had like liquid. So like some of my little fruit cups, they had become discolored, and I didn't even want to take a chance and eating those. And like I have a bunch of soda in there, and I'm gonna just pour them out because I know, like I said, the past few summers it got well over 100. Like the feels like was like 120, and it was like smoldering hot in there. So I'm not gonna take a chance on getting sick. So when I clear out my that storage, I will probably pretty much pour all of that, anything that had liquid out. But like I said, all of these free dry stuff I am going to keep because all of that stuff should have been fine because there's no liquid in there. So hopefully it just didn't form any condensation in there. So probably in the next couple of weeks, over the next month, I will probably go ahead and open a few of those and see, just make sure no condensation did form inside of any of those things. So, for instance, if I open up like two or three and they seem to be doing okay, then I can assume the rest of them are okay. But like I said, over the next couple of months, I will be slowly getting rid of one storage, either throwing out and or selling items in it, and bringing stuff here that I do want and can keep. And so I do have like a lot of work. I would show you like the whole garage, but it's just like really embarrassing. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. And like I said, I did that on yesterday and it took me all of like, no, actually Sunday. So that took me all of like 30 to 45 minutes to put the show back together and find all the stuff to put on there. So it really didn't take me a whole lot. Oh, and I did have to move some items from on the side of it. I had to move because there was not enough space because I did have these containers here, and then I have that so right next to it. I had to move some things over because it was kind of in the way of the shelf. So as you can see there, there's kind of like a glimpse into the mess I have to clean up. And some of this stuff I am going to put in the, what do you call it? The storage out, the shed outside, because some of the stuff I'm not going to like go through. The stuff that I'm not going to go through often is going to go out there that's in the containers. And I will have to buy some more containers just to keep the items that are in there just, out of the weather, the elements, and bugs, rodents, animals, pests, whatever that are outside. So, like I said, it's going to take me a while. If I had a lot of extra money, I could get it done and knocked out real fast. But it was going to take some time just because the lack of money and I guess time too. Because, like, I don't really have a whole day to just to sit and do this stuff. I probably will spend some Saturday, Sundays, some weekdays doing it. But yeah, that's about it. It's just gonna take me a lot of time to get everything organized the way that I want. Because I've had several people come and they're like, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that," and I was like, "Were you more than likely to help me? Like, I already know what I need to be done. Is that you don't understand like how much time it is gonna take to do it, and it's just basically me. I'm basically doing it mostly myself. I have my kids helping me out, but just like Sunday, I did this by myself. So, but today I am going to get out in the shed and backyard and try to move some things around, just depending on how I'm feeling. Depends on how much I will get done. So I'm gonna try every day this week to work on something and get some stuff done. Like I said, I do have to wash some clothes today, and I do have to clean the refrigerator out. So uh, I have like more than one thing to do. So that's why I can't spend like a whole day doing one thing. So outside, I was probably spend 30 to 45 minutes, probably less than an hour. But I'll just do a little here and little there till everything gets done. Like I said, it is going to take some time, but it's going to get taken care of just on my time when I have time, when I'm not working on other stuff. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I didn't mean to be this long and boring, but I will be back with updates to show you what I have done. And I guess I do need to take before and after pictures of my patio or backyard garden just to show the progress over time. And I will probably wind up putting it in the community post. So at first, it's probably not going to look like neat and pretty, but hopefully over time, I can get it done to where it look aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But the most important thing is just to start growing stuff, so and learn, what I'm good at growing, what I can grow. Just me personally, because everybody, like I said, I do tend to overwater. Everybody have their own obstacles to overcome. Some people might not have much time or a lot of extra time to garden, so there may be an obstacle for them. But for me, the one obstacle, I can't even talk. One obstacle would be just the part where I overwater, and then the other one would be just not like having a lot of extra money. But either way, I'm still gonna keep trying and learning. And thanks for tuning in. I am at 39 minutes and 18 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and go. And I do have other stuff to get done today. But thanks for tuning in. And I will see you soon. Also, I will start back once I start having more free time, get some things done. I will start back doing regular videos. It's just that I don't have a lot of extra time right now to be doing editing and all of that stuff. So I'm just doing my lives for now. But thanks for tuning in, and I will see you soon.